You've been asking for this non-stop, and it took me a while, but I finally tracked down 3 real-life stories that happened during school lockdowns, and they're absolutely terrifying. It was a typical Friday in calculus class. Everyone was a little restless, knowing that spring break was just around the corner. I was sitting in my seat, trying to focus, when our usually calm and laid-back teacher, Mr. Thompson, decided to make the class a little more fun by having us play a quiz game on sporkle.com. We were doing a quiz about brand logos, and for a moment the class was filled with laughter and chatter. Then, out of nowhere, the dean's voice came over the loudspeaker. Panic and urgency were clear in his tone. "This is not a drill. All teachers and students go into full lockdown immediately." I felt chills run down my spine, and I could tell everyone else was just as tense. Even Mr. Thompson, who is normally calm, seemed shaken as he quickly turned off the lights and guided us to the back corner of the classroom. We all sat in silence, exchanging worried glances. Every second felt like an eternity. Then the lights went out completely. The room was plunged into darkness, and that's when reality hit us. This was serious. A few minutes later, we heard a man screaming down the hallway. His voice was terrifying, wild, completely unhinged. He started pounding on lockers as he yelled, "I'm going to kill all of you." Some girls in the class began crying, which made everyone even more anxious. Then the noise moved to our classroom door. The pounding and screaming felt endless, and I honestly feared for my life. My teacher tried to calm us, but the tension was unbearable. Eventually, the sounds faded as the man moved down the hallway. Later, the dean explained that a mentally unstable person had entered the school and attacked the woman at the front desk, causing her to flee. They weren't sure if he was armed. The scariest part? A janitor later found the man sleeping in one of the storage closets in the school, and a .44 Magnum was visible in his pocket. By the time the police arrived, the man had disappeared completely. Since that day, I've learned never to ignore warnings and just how close danger can get, even in a place you think is safe. Our school has 2 lunch periods. The first one is for 6th graders and some 7th graders, while the second is for the rest of the 7th graders and all 8th graders. It was early October, overcast and rainy. During the first lunch period, I heard 4 loud bangs. At first, I thought it was just thunder, but then the entire lunch crowd started screaming. Panic spread instantly. Campus security rushed in, yelling at everyone to go into the multi-purpose room, and students in line for lunch had to leave their trays behind and move inside. I went in with a group of friends, and everyone was buzzing with curiosity and fear. Our multi-purpose room is huge, with a back wall made of glass. As soon as we entered, the security staff covered the glass with curtains and stationed adults at every exit. My friend Eric, being naturally curious, asked one of the adults what was going on. When he came back, he said, "There's a mentally unstable man living in one of the houses right outside school. He's barricaded himself and threatening to hurt himself or the police if anyone comes near. He's been acting very strangely around kids." It turned out the man was also a registered sex offender, which made the situation even scarier. We were stuck in that room for an entire hour, across 2 lunch periods, completely unsure of what was happening outside. Once everything settled, we were escorted back to our classrooms, one by one. Later, we learned from classmates that this was the same man who, The previous Halloween had cut his arm and written on his window with his own blood, "Don't come here or I'll kill you." At first, people thought it was some spooky Halloween prank. But after this terrifying lockdown, it was clear that this man was dangerously unstable. From that day on, the thought of him being nearby kept all of us on edge. I'm 22 years old, freshly out of college, and I recently started a job at my old high school as a computer intern in the basement. The basement was messy and cluttered, but there was a small office with 3 big desks, a couple of mini fridges, a TV on the wall, and amazing air conditioning, a luxury the rest of the school never got to enjoy. I was eating my lunch one afternoon when I got a call from the front office. The school was on lockdown. Someone possibly armed had entered the building. My heart sank immediately. There wasn't much I could do. I turned off all the lights and my computer screen, trying to stay hidden. The office didn't even have a proper door, just a big opening, and the basement door didn't lock. I texted my co-workers, Dave and Gary, but they didn't respond. I sat there in the dark, trying to stay calm, playing games on my phone to distract myself. My stomach was in knots. Then I heard footsteps coming down the stairs. My heart almost stopped. I quickly crawled under the desk. The footsteps got closer, and I felt like one wrong move could get me killed. My phone dinged with a text from Dave. "Dude, this is crazy. Someone with a gun just shot Mr. Buckley. He's wearing red. Don't go upstairs." I froze. Every instinct screamed at me to stay put, but fear and adrenaline made time feel endless. Then someone grabbed my arm and pulled me up. It was a man in a red plaid shirt and a reddish-black cap. He whispered, trying to calm me, saying he was hiding too. I asked if there was an exit down here, and he pointed the way. Just then, a gunshot rang out in the basement. I could hear it ricochet off metal, but thankfully it missed me. I ran upstairs as fast as I could, my heart pounding, and fortunately, the police were already stationed at all exits, including the basement. They caught the man as soon as he tried to escape. Mr. Buckley survived the shooting. Later, we learned the man had some personal issue with him, though the exact reason was never revealed. That day left an echo in my mind that I'll never forget. The sound of a gunshot, the terror and the relief when it was finally over.